Let's begin creating magic loop by casting on the amount of stitches you needed. And I'm using long tail cast on for that. If you need more information, I'll link it down below. When you cast on the amount of stitches you needed, add one extra stitch for magic loop and tie a knot so you won't lose your stitches. For this example, I decided to go with a scenario when you need something small like a sleeve, for example, and it's easier when there are a lot of stitches. First thing I'll do, I distribute my stitches somewhat evenly, approximately like this. To connect everything, we need to transfer the last stitch to the other needle. The easiest way to do that is simply use your fingers. Yeah. You need to make sure when you're connecting that it's not twisted, that these stitches, they are all facing inside, like here. And then when we transfer this first stitch from this needle, we want to pull the first stitch from here over, so this one we transferred, it goes inside of the first stitch here. You see, I just simply pull it inside. So here is our stitch. It creates this kind of loop, and then what I do, I transfer the other stitch, the one we used, back on the first, and I tied it a little bit, but it's a little bit difficult on these needles. So now it's connected, and you need to decide where is your thread. So it's here. So this means that I'll be working this side, and I'll just basically, if I'll be working this side, I need to free this needle for work, and I'll just simply pull it like that. See, it's now connected. We have a purl side as regular for casting on, so you just start knitting as you regularly do. And again, remember that when we cast on, we use this side of the stitch, otherwise it would be twisted. Yeah, and I guess normally there would be a rip, so I'll show you how to do 2x2 rip, for example. So we're almost done with the first row, as it's turned out that the more amount here. I'm simply pulling this a little bit through, and when I put my stitches on the holding needle, I'll pull this, so the stitches we just knitted there left here. And okay, there was knits, so I'll carry on with 2 purl, and it's still the first row, guys. And now we knitted the first row, and what we need to do, put a marker here so you'll remember it's the beginning of the row, because it's easy to be confused. Put the marker, pull the needle, there is a thread, and carry on knitting by using the pattern you have. And well, I guess you got the concept now, guys. That's how you knit in circle using a magic loop. I hope you learned something useful today, and if you like this video, please give it a like. It is your free way to thank me. Also, if you're curious about the style of my knitting, it's called Continental, and you can learn how to knit Continental style. I linked it down below. I have tutorials for knit and purl stitches. And if you want to see step-by-step knitting tutorials of beanies, cardigans and sweater, please consider to subscribe to my channel, as I'll be releasing those very soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, happy knitting!